Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today's video I am so excited about. I get questions all the time about what people should do in San Francisco, what I recommend. So I thought it would make sense to put together a 3-day weekend itinerary. If you're coming in on a Friday afternoon and leaving on a Sunday, if it's your first time in San Francisco, this is what I would recommend. I've grouped the days based off of location. So, trying to make the routes as efficient as possible. Feel free to take what you like out of the video, disregard what you don't like. Let's get started. Okay, so you get in Friday early afternoon. I would recommend heading over to Marina Green, where you're gonna either walk or bike down the beautiful Marina Green path. This is my morning walk every single morning, and let me tell you, it does not get old. There's so many beautiful boats. You walk along the water. You can see Alcatraz. And I would definitely recommend stopping at Philz Coffee. They have a coffee truck on the Marina Green walk, and they're open till 3 p.m. on Fridays. So I would definitely stop by there, drink your coffee, take in the view. If you walk all the way down, you're going to stop by Crissy Beach, which is where you're going to see the beautiful Golden Gate Bridge. Again, I do this almost every single day and it does not get old. And then I would cross the street there. You're gonna see the Palace of Fine Arts and then circle back down Chestnut Street where you're gonna window shop. There's a lot of places you can stop and grab a snack and all of that. So lovely walk. It's honestly maybe a few miles. It's nothing too crazy. Definitely something you would want to do on your first day in San Francisco. Hopefully it's not too foggy. Then I would recommend going back to your hotel, kind of regrouping, getting ready for dinner. And then we are going to head to North Beach, which is the city's Italian neighborhood, which you'll see in all of the name of the streets, all of the name of the restaurants, and we're going to get some dinner and drinks here. So the great thing about North Beach is there's upscale restaurants, there's more casual restaurants, there's places where you can grab a casual drink, there's places that you can go out to the bars and see live music and get a little crazier. So that's what I love about that area is there's literally something for everyone. And I would definitely end the night with either Tony's Pizza or Golden Boy Pizza as a late night drunchy. North Beach is somewhere that I love to go out and I love to get drinks with my friends and party and all of that. So that is how I would spend our Friday. Hopefully you didn't go too hard last night because Saturday is going to be jam-packed. We are starting bright and early at the Ferry Building Farmers Market to grab some breakfast. It is a beautiful indoor-outdoor farmers market and, in my opinion, is one of the best in San Francisco. I've also read online it is one of the top in the country. It is one of those places that will have a ton of tourists, but also a ton of locals. I go all the time with my friends, and it is also a place where top chefs in San Francisco, like Alice Waters, goes to get produce for their Michelin star restaurants. So you can grab coffee, you can grab a bagel. We love the Daily Driver. There's Blue Bottle Coffee, there's Gott's, and then there's just a ton of cute vendors, and you just have a beautiful view of the Bay Bridge. So definitely a great experience. And then once you finish up there, we are actually going to take a walk down to Pier 33 where Alcatraz tours depart. It's only about a 20-minute walk, so not too far. I would recommend doing the Alcatraz tour around 10:30. I haven't been in years, but I do recommend the guided headset. There's so much great history with Alcatraz, and being able to walk around at your own pace is huge. So I would give yourself about 2 hours there. Once you're done with Alcatraz, I would make the walk down to Pier 39, check out the sea lions, maybe grab yourself an I Heart SF shirt, and then from there, make your way down to Fisherman's Wharf. Maybe you can grab some clam chowder. Maybe you can grab a sundae from Ghirardelli Square, which is right there. These are not necessarily places that I would go as a local, but if it's your very first time in San Francisco, you absolutely need to check it out. And just beware of the seagulls. They're not very nice.
So a seagull literally just attacked me and took my corn dog, and I'm really upset about it. It was in front of like 100,000 people, so that was great. Now I have no corn dog.
Literally everyone was laughing at. So hopefully around this time, it's 3:30, you're gonna pop into the Buena Vista Cafe, which is classic old school San Francisco. It's been around since 1916, and they are known for the best Irish coffees in town. Don't be alarmed by the line if it looks a little bit long. It tends to move pretty quickly. From there is a cable car stop right outside of the Buena Vista. So you're gonna hop onto the cable car and take it all the way to the top of Lombard Street. So if you're not familiar, Lombard Street is one of the things that San Francisco is well known for. It is the most crooked street in the world. So you definitely have to see it on your first visit, take in the view, have a full house moment, and just enjoy yourself. From there, I would definitely recommend Ubering home. Depending on where you're staying, it will likely be a long walk. So I'd go back to the hotel, regroup for dinner, and I would recommend having dinner either in Pacific Heights on Fillmore Street or on Union or Chestnut Streets in the Marina or Polk Street in Russian Hill. Depends what's close to you. I'll leave recommendations down below of places I like in all of those places, and all of those locations are great if you want to grab an after dinner drink as well. All right, happy Sunday. We are going to kick off the day at around 10 a.m. with a delicious pastry and coffee at Pinseria. It is one of the best bakeries, in my opinion, in San Francisco. Every single thing you get there is absolutely amazing. Always such a hit. There'll probably be a line at the door. And then from there, I would bring your coffee and pastries and walk on over to Alamo Square Park to go see the Painted Ladies. It's about a 25-minute walk to get there, but that's a great way to see the city. And as you'll see, San Francisco is really big on parks. So I would bring a blanket, I would hang out, enjoy your coffee, enjoy your pastries, and just soak in the beautiful Painted Ladies. So once you're done soaking up the views, I would hop on over to Haight-Ashbury Street. Haight is the main street, Ashbury is the cross. And if you're unfamiliar, this is where the 1960s counterculture movement, the Summer of Love, all of that was really born. So it's a really alternative area of the city. It's kind of more the hippie vibe. There's a lot of dive bars and record shops and vintage clothing stores. And even if that's something that's not necessarily your vibe, it is a really cool place to check out. And you can even just pop over and grab some Ben & Jerry's. So once you're done on Haight, it's about a 10-minute Uber to the Mission District, which is the old school Latino part of town with a lot of murals and live music, and it's just very rich in culture. So if you've ever heard that San Francisco is well known for their Mexican food, the Mission District is where you get it. So I would recommend stopping by a taqueria. I've only ever been to La Taqueria, but I would grab a burrito and bring it to Mission Dolores Park. Lay out your blanket and people watch. There is so much going on in that park at all times, especially if it's a nice day. There's going to be music playing, some really good people watching, and really just enjoy yourself. So actually, fun fact, the Spanish, when they came and, were building their mission. So one of their missions is Mission Dolores. And I'm pretty sure, I'll fact check it before I post it, but I'm pretty sure it's the oldest building in San Francisco.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like this thing.
Or the oldest original building still around. And so that's why it's called the Mission District, is because, it was all centered around the mission at Mission Dolores. That is your fun fact for the day.
I like that fun fact.
From there, I would go back home, regroup, and get ready for the evening because we're going to Union Square. So around 4:30, I would head to Union Square. Think of Union Square as the equivalent of Times Square in New York City. There's not a ton to do, but it's definitely a place you should check out if you're new to the city and it's your first time in SF. There's a ton of upscale high-end stores, so you can window shop. There's a wine bar at the top of the Macy's, so definitely a lot of shops to check out. And then you're going to be pretty close to dinner. We're going to get dinner on the Embarcadero, either at Water Bar or Epic Steak or Kakari. I'll put a few recommendations in the description below, but all of those places have beautiful, beautiful views, and it is a lovely place to conclude your trip to San Francisco. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this was helpful, and I really hope you enjoy your time in San Francisco and love the city as much as I do. See you in my next video.